Hey, yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats. All right. 30 years later, we back.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New England Patriots. Here's the kicker, John Parker Romo, now to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The fourth-round pick from April's draft. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. This defense for the Patriots, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But you look at this Patriots defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First down, Chiefs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Quick pitch, complete. It's Austin. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. Oh, what a juke into space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Love. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Patriots had 10 and 5 to start play, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, wow, a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
17. 52 blocks.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings
Mega.
up 2nd and 4
Rail.
at the
Yellow.
28-yard line.
Hut.
Here's Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the right side, and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Watch out now. Black ultra. Set.
Throwing. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they run him home. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Love now. Oh, ball down in the air, now it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Brought down by Devin Harper. Take a look at this Patriots defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes will do it himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep, Trey Palmer. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
The charisma at stake when you in your prime.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Love looking to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Turn this TV off.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready. Here we ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Straight ahead is Hall. Look at the junior. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 53 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On play action. Love to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Malik Neighbors, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score. Chiefs 10, Patriots 7. John Parker Romo.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, we want to run up the middle. They can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives a running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
12 more yards there and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before it could even get started. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
33, yellow. Hut.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for our Patriots. First down.
They run again with Dowdle. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Drill. 50-45. White. Slide. 97. Set.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 7.
Red. Cycle. Hut, hut.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Mahomes will do it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
They'll give the ball. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw now, here's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Set. Ready.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Looking to throw. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Second and 10.
Ready.
And they'll give you a Bandicamo on the option. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Red, yellow, 45, white, field, black, ready.
Back to throw. Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the...
Mahomes will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Robert Spillane.
Keeps the score. Chiefs 19. Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Working out of the gun. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now we get to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Black shot. Let's go now. Set cut.
Looking to throw. Love. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
50, green. Trouble, 38. Set.
On the run, it's Dowdle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous run. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call, but as you noted, if they don't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. That's why the whole play got stuffed.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Father, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Pats have got it back to within a score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mahomes will do it himself. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. A handoff now for Pacheco. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he is going to lose yardage here. So here's a 3rd and 14. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Down. Hut.
Love. Got it to Bell on the out route. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
Smash. Red. Slide through. 6. Mega. Hut.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. That one taken in by Neighbors. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's second and 10. Love now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing. Love. He'll try and do this himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Smith to return it. A great return there, 22 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Straight ahead running, here's Samuels. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Yellow! Hero 15!
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
A 52-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And he'll get this one out to about the 39 here.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
52, black ultra. Ready.
Brings up
Love.
3rd and 6.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Down. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now to Samuels. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw it here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Yellow.
On the handoff, it's Samuels. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. Here's 2nd down.
44-yard line. A gain of 9.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A 7-yard gain. And the Patriots
can on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Kansas City, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with one game remaining. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here.